Yep. Just got it up and going.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. And it was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first down, Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance.
And into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now,
Detroit,
1st and
Detroit.
10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Naeem Hines, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead.
One of them's Eric Berry. That's not good. Hey,
Extra
Eric.
point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away.
No, YouTube if you look in the chat.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And you know,
I can never play well against Allen.
We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what?
And now a fumble. The ball's out, but it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Steps away to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. Finding room to the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Hard throw, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And the kick by Butker is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'll be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands.
If I'm being honest, I'd have to take Charles Woodson.
And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop it with just regular tackling.
He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now it's Hines. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Nyheim Hines with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
So bad.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
I'm trying to think of something funny to say, but I got nothing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Mahomes going to throw, being chased down left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
I was looking to roll
7
outside,
yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
but Kelce ended up being open.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Eric.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. And able to find Conley. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That it's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Is anybody else just getting, like, annoyed with Ronnie in the chat?
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right there.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Should have died right there. But
Tyreek Hill, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And his kick is right through. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Rudolph on 1st down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Rudolph. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6.
Okay.
I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now.
Mahomes about to
I'll
have
go
a
4. I don't know
career-ending
about 6.
Come on, come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Hayward with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one is caught by Hunt. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. They run with Hunt. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Oh, that's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're going to have a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Cameron Hayward in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And Butker able to put this one through. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the second.
Give me just a second so I can mark it on the
field goal
calendar that I had
department
a
so
lead
far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Rudolph looking to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Lucky 56.
Now this may be a free play for Rudolph. He's got his man on the crossing route. So offside's the call, and they understandably declined it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Fucking Ansah, what the fuck?
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
What?
They'll try to run with Hines. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Detroit!
That's not me.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught for a touchdown.
I wait till it
Check the
doesn't.
flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback.
They said they're
going to
play,
the
so
25-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They go play action here on first down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a deep ball there on second down,
thought
but
that
it'll
was
wind up
Tyreek Hill over
incomplete.
there.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times, it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Rudolph. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back Hunt. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On play action, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. "13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. They begin the drive with Hines. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Rudolph throwing on second down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before the break. Rudolph. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Now, this is going to put them back with not great field position. So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return, then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case. Here's Hines on a toss play. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. Lucky 56. On second down, here's Rudolph. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
All I remember is we're just sitting at a party one day, and Eric's like, guys, I could be dead this time tomorrow. And Alan just goes, man, don't say that. You're going to make me cry.
All right, now, look at 56.
Now Rudolph on first down. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding some room at midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs. That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
On 1st and 10, Rudolph dancing to his left. And some space here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Travis, you streaming?
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles.
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
Here's Rudolph now on second down. Over the middle to Beckham. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues, and the chains move again. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yeah.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up,
I'm gonna shoot for 17
Here's Rudolph. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Rudolph now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. As his guys are in for 6, and the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Yeah,
a good sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
I did notice that.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes gonna throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
If there's not one guy, it's another with this defense. I mean, this is the #1 unit against the rush in the entire NFL. They know how to cover for each other. And, yeah, they've got great players. They also have very dependable players, too.
Now. Green 39. Green 39.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And he completes it to Hunt. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Luke Kuechly
Right when
in there to
Hill
drop him
made
for
the
a
cut.
loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And oh, they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive. They run with Hines. Room here to run. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I know that play went to the left side,
right
and that's
now.
what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge around the scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Clearly, it's not matching that well, or else, you know, this game would probably be closer than 14 points.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Here we go now. Blue
No,
90.
he's too.
Blue 90.
And now whistles and a flag.
Yeah,
And I think we got a
that
jump
was
here.
on
So
second
that
quarter.
one will be accepted. So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellows up front in order to bring this one home.
From the gun on third down, it's Rudolph. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And now running right through it. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about...
All right.
About 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully with a chance to win.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
I'll toast to that.
And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space, down just beyond the 35. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Mahomes to throw once more. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. And that's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10.
What
And
makes
he's
the
going to be
cut?
intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
And they'll start on the ground with Hines. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak.
I can't even re-sign half the people that need to.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll slip
Dude, I
his
have
way up
negative
across the 30 to the
$17.5 million
32.
right
Give
now.
him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Toss play, it's Hines. And he's got some space here.
Did Greg Olsen just outrun?
Midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Terrell Suggs in on the tackle. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here's Hines. This is Hines. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Gun!
Rudolph looking to throw it. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Good sigh of relief.
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big off.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Want to be known, I've scored more points
Boswell
on that
on
one
now to
than
kick this one away.
you have on Ronnie.
That'll be taken in the end
For
zone.
now.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like...
And his pass is intercepted
Won't
for
have
the
the ball
third
in
time
that
today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage.
Wasn't equal to Kelsey when I
and now
first
they'll
hit the
tack on
button,
an
and
interception
that's
here,
when I
as this one
dodged the
continues to
sack,
slip just
and
further
then
and
when
further
he
out of
actually
hand.
threw it, he was right there.
Here we go now.
Well, they will throw it here with Rudolph. He's going to go for a big play down, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt.
Oh, man, tight tail.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had to tackle.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last two drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct.
Why?
My goodness.
I love that. Why did it
Interception.
go down that way?
Picked off by Ryan Shazier. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And
with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Fuck, they just...
They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Mahomes now to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he whips that one incomplete there. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Yeah.
Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Now it got his man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here.
Yeah.
As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into his windows.
I broke in here.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This from 54 yards away. And the kick here is good. So add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short. And that is how this one comes to an end.
In case you didn't know, Allen, 18
A big
is the higher
offensive
number.
explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points
Just
up
like
every
whatever
week.
you
We'll just
got is
keep
a
winning.
higher number than
They
18.
will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different
Tied
flow.
game 3-3.
So for the Steelers, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos.